Hi everyone, welcome to our Vaishnav Educational Academy. Relating to classification of cost and branches of accounting, we have already made one video. If you are watching this for the first time, just go through the part 1 and this is the part 2. So in part 2 we are going to discuss, I already started in part 1, what is the classification of cost. Because we need to know that to do the problems of marginal costing, ratio analysis, everything, you need to know the different types of cost. So we have done natural classification, first category. Under natural classification, we discussed about direct material cost, direct labor cost and direct expenses, then factory overheads, administrative and selling overheads. Okay, so all those things we have discussed. This is the second classification, behavioral classification. Tell me, what is the meaning of behavior? Behavior means relating to cost we are discussing now. So cost means relating to the production. Simply, under behavioral classification, cost is divided into two types, fixed cost and variable cost. I'll tell you with the help of an example. So if I'm starting a manufacturing unit, I'm going to start a manufacturing unit. In that manufacturing unit, I took this place for a rent. Every month I have to pay rent for 10,000 rupees. If I'm going to start manufacturing by using machines, I purchase the raw materials. First, what happened? Per cost, one unit per raw material is 10 rupees. Imagine the cost of one unit of raw material is 10 rupees. If I'm manufacturing 100 products, how much I have to incur? I have to incur 1000 rupees. So first month what I have done? I have manufactured 100 units. The cost of raw material is 1000. Rent how much I am paying? 10,000 I am paying. Second month same rent, 10,000. But this time I am increasing the production. I am manufacturing 200 units. Cost of one unit is 10 rupees. So total cost of raw material is 2000 and rent cost is 10,000. Same way, if I increase the production, the raw material cost is increasing, but the rent cost is remain fixed. So the cost which will change along with the production is called variable cost. The cost is said to be variable cost. The cost which will remain fixed irrespective of the production. You may manufacture 100 units, the rent will be 10,000. If you manufacture 10,000 lakhs also, the rent you have to pay only 10,000 only. So the cost which is not changed as per the change in the production, which will remain fixed, is said to be a fixed cost. But the cost which will change along with the change in the production is said to be a variable cost. So this is called behavioral classification. Understood now? Next come to functional classification. It is a simple classification. It is nothing but what we have studied, just making that is studying that in a different way. So functional classification means as per the functions of an enterprise. Generally, every enterprise will have only 3 functions. We can that divide into many, but main functions are 3. What are those? First one, manufacturing function. Second one, administrative function. Third one, selling function. So whatever the cost that is incurred for manufacturing, for administrative, for selling is said to be a functional classification. That cost which is incurred for the manufacturing the goods, we need to purchase the raw material, labor, that is manufacturing cost. For administration, directors fees, auditors fees, office rent we have to pay, that is administration cost. Selling cost, advertisement cost, salesman salary, commission we have to pay, transport charges from here to that point. So all those costs are said to be selling cost. Understood now? So basing on the classification of function, the cost is divided into manufacturing, administrative, selling. So till now how many classifications we have discussed? First one already we discussed in first video, natural classification. Second one, behavioral classification. Third one is functional classification. Next classification, come to the next classification. What is this? Accounting period classification. Very important, accounting period classification. In this, cost is divided into two types, capital cost and revenue cost. In simple terms, I will make you understand. What happened if I want to start the manufacture? What I will do? I have to purchase a raw material. Okay. Apart from the main thing, I need to purchase machine. I need to purchase machine for manufacturing. I am incurring 1 lakh rupees, almost all 1 lakh rupees I am paying to purchase a machine. So here today I am investing 1 lakh rupees for what purpose? For machine, to purchase a machine which I am going to use not only for 1 year, which I am going to use for 10 or 15 years, depending on what? Depending on the life of the machine. So today I am making investment, the cost which I am incurring, with expectation that it is going to benefit me in the future. So that cost is known as capital cost. That cost is called capital cost. So revenue cost means it is not a huge amount. This is the amount which is not for the future purpose. It is a daily purpose. The expenditure which I am making for the day-to-day activities to run the day-to-day activities of company or the enterprise is said to be a revenue cost. So this is the cost basing on what? Accounting period classification. So accounting period classification cost is divided into capital cost, revenue cost. So capital cost, investment is making that I am going to incur the cost today, which is going to help me in the future. The cost which incur today, which I am going to get the benefit in future also. Revenue cost is the cost which I will incur to run the day-to-day operations of the company or the enterprise. The most important and the last top classification is called decision making. Actually, this is what important for the management accounting. Already we have discussed the 3 branches of accounting now: corporate, cost and management accounting. So this is important for the management. Listen it properly. Each and every aspect, each and every type of cost, I am trying to explain that with the help of an example. First we'll take opportunity cost. What is the meaning of opportunity cost? I'll tell you with the help of an example. A, B. If I want to start a production, so I have selected 2 products, product A, product B. What happened after doing analysis, which one is the best and everything? Almost all, this product will give me profit of 10,000. This product will give me the profit of 11,000. Okay, almost all, not that much difference. 10,000, 11,000, 1,000 is not big matter. So what happened? Finally, I have selected product B. I have selected that I am going to manufacture product B. So what is happening here? The benefit, because I have selected product B, I am not going to manufacture product A. So this is the benefit which I am losing because of not selecting A. So how this is going to help for the management means, at the end of the year, they will check. We have selected product B now. How much profit we got? 11,000 we got. Okay. They because they compare this with the opportunity cost, because we are not selected A now. So this much of profit we got, it's well and okay. If we are not able to get the profit, imagine 8,000 we got. That time we will compare what is the cost, what is the benefit that we have lost by not selecting product A. So this is called opportunity cost. If we select one, we have to lose the benefit of another one. So that benefit will be considered as a cost, and that will be compared by the management at the end of the year. So this cost is said to be opportunity cost. Losing of one opportunity for selecting one more opportunity. This is very, very important cost under decision making classification. What is sunk cost? It's a very simple. Sunk means already happened. Sunk cost is that cost which is already incurred by the management. Past information. It is means already we purchased the machinery. Over, that is over. It is not going to helpful for the decision making in future. But this is very helpful at the time of realizing the asset. Means after 10 years or after 20 years, if we are selling the asset, we will compare whether we will get any benefit or not, whether whatever the investment that we made in this machine is helpful for the management or not, helpful for the company or not. So sunk cost is that cost which is already incurred, expenditure is already incurred, but we are comparing that with the future information. That's it. Difference cost. Difference cost means, see, imagine machine A, machine B. Okay, machine A and machine B. Machine A is giving me the trouble. From last sometimes I am not able to work properly. This machine is not properly working. So what happens? Or otherwise, I thought that I am going to purchase a machine B because to increase the production. So whatever from machine A to I am shifting to machine B. Whatever the cost that I will incur to go to the next one for selecting the next alternative is said to be difference cost. The cost between the option which I have selected or the option which I am already doing. So understood now? Machine A is already running. I thought that I am not going to use machine A, I am going to purchase machine B. So whatever the cost that will incur to shift to the next option is said to be a difference cost. The difference between that option and the option which is already doing. So that is said to be a difference cost. Next one, shutdown cost. See children, all these problems relating to opportunity, all this will come under marginal costing, where we are going to have work out the problems. In deep, we are going to work out each and every problem. So shutdown is also one of the important decision for the management. Why it is important? See, you have one branch. Here I am working in, I have business in Telangana. Somewhere I have branch. It's not properly working. Continuously it's getting the losses. Now the management has to take the decision whether to continue that for the future or rather to shut down that, and to stop the selling in that branch. So that is an important decision. What I have to do, I have to think if I am going to stop that branch, but still fixed expenses are there, like rent I have to pay, salary I have to pay. So if I am going to shut down that, what is the fixed cost which I am going to incur? We are going to work out that in shutdown cost. Understood now? If I am going to close branch permanently, what is the cost that I have to incur to close that branch is called shutdown cost. And the last one is relevant cost. It's very easy, relevant cost. See, I'm manufacturing. See, cost, I'm always using the example of manufacture because it is relating to the cost. Cost is what? Cost is nothing but the expenditure, the money which we have expended to acquire the goods or the services. Remember, cost is nothing but the money which we have expended to acquire the goods or the services. That's why I'm using examples of production only. Relevant cost means, I'll tell you, if to manufacture the product A, raw material is there. One option, I can purchase the raw material locally, domestically, or otherwise I can purchase the raw material from foreign. I can import the product. So what happened? I have to make an analysis. If I will import the product domestically, if I purchase the product domestically, what is the cost? If I am going to purchase the product from outside country, what is the cost? Here I have to pay import duty, that expenditure, transport expenditure, here also transport expenditure. So there may be, so comparing these two, whatever the option which I will select, relevant to that option, whatever the cost we are going to incur is said to be a relevant cost. Understood na? So I hope that everybody understood the types of classification: natural classification, behavioral classification, functional classification, accounting period classification, decision making classification. Next video I am going to start the important chapter called marginal costing. If you understand, if you go through the video for 2 times, you will get a clear idea about types of cost. So it is helpful for you to work out the problems very easily. Remember this one, decision making. This is we are going to do in marginal costing. Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe to our channel. If you like our videos, subscribe to our channel so that you get the information from time to time and share with your friends. Thank you.